Good morning.
Good morning. Not so good morning, but morning. We were just going through the stress. Cheryl said that Vivi is eating bulb.
No, a ball.
And I thought that it's
It was a
Christmas.
decoration.
Christmas, decoration, like those tiny little electric balls. And
No,
one
it's
after
one of those coverings on the plastic decoration. Anyways,
Good morning,
settling.
Blue Moon. Heidi, good morning, sweetheart. I have to settle down.
yes, that would be a good plan.
Good plan, but never, I can't realize that one. All the time something. And Maggie, Zoe, Tanya, Sonia, Alice, Chris Cross, Tina, 2535 Apple, Stephanie. Just don't go close to the fridge because Trump will put apples in the fridge.
Yeah, that's where he gets them from when he goes to the grocery store.
He never went to the
Groceries. That's a new word. Groceries.
New word for him. He is learning that word, and they are explaining him when you're buying this and this, and he thinks he has to explain to others because everyone is as so educated about groceries as he is. Oh gosh, and he's showing how little he knows about groceries.
Well, when he buys from McDonald's all the time and Kentucky Fried Chicken, he doesn't have groceries.
No. And Melania is probably not cooking.
She's really happy, it seems. She's standing beside him. He's got that award from Time. And
she must have some good contract.
Oh, yeah.
She thinks it's worth it.
I would think so.
It's worth it. It's paying.
You going to use your cards today or just guess?
No, just guessing. Well, when I started, I was not using any cards. Leszek didn't want me to use cards. He was just telling me, use your brain and your psychic abilities will come out and don't use cards. But now I like the cards too.
Yeah, but Leszek was right about something.
What?
You are really good when you're under stress. Because he used to put you under stress.
Oh,
and then he'd tell you that.
He loves to come late and everything was a stress. And he was saying, yeah, you are better mom under stress. And sometimes because you are disconnecting yourself from the real world, you are just answering the question and thinking, okay, I survive.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, everyone who is showing up. Chris and Sylvia, Joyce, Diane, Daina, okay, Dorian.
And thank you, Heidi, for monitoring.
Thank you. And thank you, Brooke, for
timestamps
and being a good friend, playing friends. Okay, please.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Heidi's asking, how many MAGA does it take to change a light bulb? This isn't a question. None. Trump tells them it's fixed and they all sit in the dark applauding.
What? Why they are so bright? Because they are eating candles. So they don't think they have to be lightened up.
Oh, thank you, Heidi.
And they had so many... Trump has a very interesting speech right now. He was answering questions. So he was, I don't know, I thought, but when you have polio, you are suffering from polio, the illness.
Oh,
polio, sorry. Then he said, you will take the vaccine. After that, you will be not sick. No, you have to take vaccine in advance to build up the immune system.
But after you take what, bleach?
Oh, yeah. And it can be different parts of the body, then they can put this on to clean up. Yeah, that's not the way it works. Well, I had tuberculosis as a child, so I can't be
immunized.
No, not for tuberculosis, because it will kill me. And another thing, there was smallpox in Poland. And I knew that I was 13 years old, so I knew that my grandfather had polio, but smallpox. And he said that 3 generations will be resistant. And of course, I said, I need they were doing the sample first. And my hand was so swollen. And they said, "Oh, you are so resistant. You can't be injected with that vaccine because your body still has a lot of immune."
So he was right.
So I don't think you can take vaccination after. You have to take before. And this is something that he was giving people information on. And then you will take vaccine and you will be... Vaccines are the that's at least, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I believe. It is like why people are taking vaccines, to be immune in advance.
I got my COVID again, 2 months ago.
So you are doing this in advance.
I'm doing it in advance because I volunteer and visit somebody in long-term care, and I don't want to make anybody sick.
No.
But I never had any reaction from it again, so I'm fine.
I was so sick before when I was taking vaccines, so I couldn't even think about that.
Chris is asking, are the drones from the Army of the U.S.?
First thing I have to tell you, I didn't felt them because you asked me before.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't felt any danger from them. And then I thought, if they are spying, they don't need to put lights on.
Mm-hmm.
Because those lights are just for information that they are there. So the spying ones will have no lights. And
are they from the U.S. Army? 1, 2, 3.
There is some section, I don't know if it's Army or CIA or FBI, but there is some section of people wearing some uniforms.
So it's part of the government.
It's government, yes. And it's secure for you. You don't have to be afraid. They are checking something and they have some goals. No, it's nothing really.
Because keep. Huh? Yeah. But now, U.S. officials have arrested a Chinese citizen who is being charged with flying a drone over Vandenberg Space Force Base in California, with the accusation of recording images of the military facility. Is this man connected?
Because I was answering about the New Jersey.
New Jersey and New York.
Yeah.
Is this man connected in any way with the ones from New Jersey and New York? 1, 2, 3.
Some puzzle. So he is not the only one who is doing that. And maybe those drones are looking for someone like him. Maybe they are searching for some place where they have some drones on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And when they are flying, this guy on the ground is afraid to do it. A busy guy. He get out of his cave, and the judgment day is coming for him. Cats are so much with me.
What was he going to do with the money or the information that he got? Because it was spying over an Air Force base. 1, 2, 3.
Selling them to the higher bidder and probably to China, since he was Chinese, to his extended family, dysfunctional family, because he ran away from them. He's far away. There is some ship that he was connecting with, and he's in the cahoots with someone. This is marriage card, but cahoots as well. In this situation.
Cahoots.
Cahoots. Thank you. Good that I have you. I'm so glad that I have you. You can't imagine how glad I am.
Oh, you tell me often.
I'm glad.
Did Sheila Lopez is asking.
Thank you, Heidi,
And
for
so-
my gosh, you are such a sweetheart.
This is for entertainment only, and your predictions, etc. But sometimes the questions come up that are not like we do some of the recent news ones, but the majority of your questions come from viewers who make comments. And so it's not just you try to cover so many of the questions. So for people who want to know answers to their questions, this is a good channel.
And sometimes I'm getting spunky from you,
Tubby.
And like the last video, it was stopped.
On Saturday, it was stopped.
Yeah.
And it just remains at the same space, even though I've even watched it since then and it doesn't record
anything. And it is very depressing because you want to be visible for people, but when they do that to you, you feel, I step on someone's shoe.
Mm-hmm.
I have to check even if I was monitorized after that. Hello, Beverly.
Now, you had mentioned briefly to me about Trump settling the defamation suit with ABC.
Okay.
What did you see with that?
Well, that defamation with ABC was so easy for them to win. They should have.
For ABC to win?
Yeah, they should have won. And my dispatch even is so upset with that because they knew that there was no chance for him to win.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was just repeating what the lawyer said, the judge was saying. So there was nothing that what is his name?
Papadopoulos or something like that?
Yeah. He should be easy out of the hook. But the ABC is under Disney, and they wanted to donate to Trump. And they thought, well, we are not going to fight with him. We don't want to have him as our enemy. As today he was saying, before everyone was fighting with me, now everyone is my friend. Today, when he had that, when he was talking with the journalist. So he is thinking that they thought, we will give you, you will be happy, and I'm seeing stuffing money in Trump's mouth. So they will be off the hook. Well, I will pull 3 cards, what the cards are saying.
1, 2, 3.
Kissing the ring otherwise. Yeah, they thought about that decision and which way was safer for them. The security was for them to pay and make them to love them. You will be surprised how long he can love someone.
Doris Smith is saying, thank you, Tom and Janet Berg.
I
sent an email but haven't heard from you, Violetta. I won last week and sent my info through. Did you get anything?
No. And it's the same thing over and over that I'm not getting emails. We have to.
So you sent it to psychicvioletta@outlook.com, I hope?
Yeah, because you know that the receipts from the fusion glass, I have to ask them to send me the
invoice?
Invoices, and the same was with the invoice from the plumbing. So they are sending, but it's going to the junk.
Okay.
So please, Dora Smith, send another one. Hopefully this one will come through.
Can I call?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. It's your phone number is on your website?
I think so, yes. I don't want to be call all the time.
Psychicvioletta.com.
Yeah.
And you can contact her through that one as well. So
But
Trump,
please send another one. Eventually, some of them will reach me.
Trump and Japan tech
The rest.
conglomerate SoftBank announced 100
Look,
billion.
and I have to check the junk mail because
Trump and Japan tech conglomerate SoftBank announced 100 billion in U.S. investments to create as many as 100,000 jobs over 4 years in artificial intelligence and related infrastructure projects. Like other billionaires who have come forward donating money to Don Don's inauguration, as an example, are the billionaires in his cabinet that he'd like to be there. What was there, 12 billion or 9 billionaires
so
in
many,
there?
yeah.
12 people from Fox News. You know, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Is Don Don taking kickbacks on the side like Putin does with every business?
Word oligarchs means something to you?
Yes.
He's building the oligarchs cabinet. Before, at least news people were able to investigate, and now they will be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
So we wouldn't even know about
So
the
we may as well be
scandals.
under Putin. It seems he's
Yeah,
learned
that's
well
right.
from him.
House of Trump.
Yeah. House of Trump, House of Putin. That's a great book. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, he's building a swamp full of piranhas. I said that before.
Piranhas, yeah.
Piranhas,
Mhm.
yeah. He will make them. They all think the grass will be greener with him. Oh, shaky towers. Something will be kicking there because the law eventually will kick. So there is something that they will have to watch for.
Really? Because 2025 is year 9, which is an ending year before new beginnings in year 1. And it's the time when people are finally going to realize about the wealthy buying government, buying everything. And they're going to go into themselves and start to, it's like me joining a board, a political board, a political party.
Well, I wrote to you, I think that everyone who voted for Trump will be, who voted for Don will be feeling like dumb eventually.
You said they'd be stomping on their hats, their red hats.
Eventually,
on the ground,
yes.
Yeah.
But, if he really thinks that he can go with his Project 25, he's not going to go too far. And people will be upset.
Steve Bannon's already talking that Trump can run again in 2028, so that would be his 3rd term.
That's
what
he's
promoting. But they put these ideas out there so that people get used to them.
That's what I said in the previous video, that he wants to be a king. He wants to be forever.
But that's what Putin did.
Yeah.
He made it so that he could remain in.
Yes, and then he put Medvedev for 5 years, who was puppet. And then he thought, well, I don't need to have any puppets because it's stressful to think that the puppet can turn on me. So he was...
There's no loyalty among thieves.
No, but Trump is afraid of those drones. He's afraid. He thinks that those drones might be spying on him eventually.
Really? Well, he's got that underground entrance to Mar-a-Lago from the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Where they can come and go.
You remember what I said about drone? That one of the drones might landed on some of the palms, and might be some weapon, because I see more attempt on him.
You see one more attempt at least on
Not him. at least one, but I see more. And he is so upset with the young man who killed the CEO. CEO, yes, he was very upset today when he was talking, because he is afraid that someone might be copycat and might do the same thing.
That was brutal from behind.
Yeah, and it was not nice. And I'm surprised that his family didn't visit him. So that means that he had some mental illness, probably that I'm talking about this young guy, because if his mother thought actually
His mother phoned in and
day before
thought it was her son,
he might be
and then he was arrested the next day.
Next day he was arrested. So she is worried that he has a little bit mental problem. He stopped seeing every friend that he was seeing. That's not normal. And it's not easy for any mother to go and look for a child, but when she knew that he might be a problematic for the society, she did that.
And she also probably doesn't want him to be killed out on the streets.
For himself, yes.
Leah's asking, Turkey has been attacking the Kurdish region of Syria. Will they continue to invade the region and bring in troops to other parts of Syria?
Trump will be very happy about that, because he was saying today on that, when he was talking to the press, that his wonderful friend in Turkey will be taking care of that. And Turkey has the biggest army in Europe.
So will they continue to invade the region and bring in troops from other parts of Syria? 1, 2, 3.
Not only them, but Bibi
Yahoo
will be doing the same thing. So Syria, not that maybe for a short moment will be feeling free, but not for too long, will be free of trouble. King of love, oh boy, because some of the people who live in Syria have the same religion as Turkish people. So he will be going after those people who will love him. And don't trust any one of them. Yeah, he will be reunited with Bibi, and both sides will be attacked and taken care of Syria. So poor country.
Blue Moon has an interesting question. Could these drones be simply something caused to just temporarily distract us? Look over here. Don't look at what we're doing.
Yeah, that's probably.
1, 2, 3.
I see Christopher Wray, so he is giving some signals to people. There is no more hate between Christopher Wray, who was very faithful to Trump for so long, now hates him.
Mm-hmm. So there's no love lost there.
Now there is hate love. Now before it was love, and now it's hate love. So he might be doing some preparation for his people to see what's going on eventually. To spy on Don Don for the security of the country. He will backstab him. Yeah, there was love, and now there is no love. But Christopher Wray is still a patriot. He wants to go to the history eventually that he was fighting for the country in the last moments. Well, how would you feel when you would be knowing that you have to give up your position? And thank you, Catherine Rodier. Thank you so much. And it's well, men loves to punch.
Mm-hmm.
So I see him really giving some last punch.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting time, isn't it? Kathy,
It is already.
Kathy McLaughlin's asking, we are moving into a more spiritual way of living. Do you see major religions being replaced by a new understanding of who we are and where we come from?
Symbol of candles, like going through the But if you want to see beauty in the graveyards, go on the Saint Day for the dead people in Poland. Just check. And there is thousands and thousands of candles all over the graveyards, every graveyard. My uncle died a few days after that day. And zaduszki. In Polish, we call this zaduszki. And I was saying, looking at the pictures, and I said, what a beautiful scenario. Like the graveyard was full of flowers and candles. In the night, you see only candles, and a lot of people who are going. Some Polish people will sing, others will pray. So it is a really nice place, even spooky, but very spiritual. And this is a symbol of feeling united with the deaf people who died and people who are celebrating their lives and memory. So it will be more the way that you are describing.
Well, religion has the basics, the common basics of love, and then it's man-made dividing it up, which tends to divide us, and wars and things like that.
I was absolutely Catholic when I was teenager. I was every day at the church. I said that a few times probably, that I was taking the note for rewriting for people who wanted prayers. My friend who was not, his parents were from army, so he couldn't go to church, and he was always saying to me, Violetta, you will be a saint one day. So he was standing and waiting for me outside the church, because the church was halfway from school to our houses. And he was laughing, and he said, who is doing this, rewriting letter? Someone is asking, please pray for my daughter, please pray for my husband or my dog or whatever. And I was rewriting for 10 times. And he said, don't you have anything else to do with your life? But I thought that I believed so much in religion that time. But as well, I wanted to do something. Now I'm spiritual. I don't go too often to the church, once a year. But if I'm lucky. And but I still believe in something heavenly above us. And I still believe don't do anything bad to others. Those all things that we learn in religions, we still have to celebrate. But it doesn't mean that I believe in priests and so on. And I was mad at the church people who were looking after the church, because when I was going to my husband's church, I have my church was Gothic. I didn't like it too much because it was plain, few pictures and carvings. His church was Baroque. There were flying naked bodies in the heaven. And I was going there praying and looking and thinking that I'm part of the heaven. Yeah. And eventually they painted everything white. I was mad. I was so mad because I thought they disconnected me with that beautiful view of heaven. But it was too expensive to repaint.
Well, there's one here about, it's a Canadian question. Christia Freeland.
Oh, it's here.
Okay. She resigned. I guess Trudeau was going to move her around in cabinet. And she's supposed to give her budget or something tomorrow or sometime soon here. But anyways, the question was, do you see Trudeau stepping down as prime minister? And you had seen a woman coming in. She's wearing a green dress in your vision. And so there may be somebody coming in. He will step down and maybe until the fall election. One, two, three.
No, I'm not getting out. No, Trudeau is not. No, he is watching. Maybe he feels like he's outsider, that it's a dysfunctional family, and it's up and down, but he feels he will stay. He's standing and juggling. I see, and this one is standing as well in standing position. The dysfunctional family, that's a lot of people are unhappy. We are unhappy with our premier in
Yeah,
Alberta.
she's on Fox Business.
Yeah, because we don't accept her way of dealing with everything.
She has 46% of the support in Alberta.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that she's going to be moving out at some point. But, you know, lots of times the premiers, even when they get a confidence vote, you know, which they just had this fall, and she got 91% of the people who were there voting.
Mm-hmm.
But many times
You should
within a
be
year.
there and vote the opposite.
No, I get all their newsletters and everything because they think I'm a member,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't pay any dues. But I like their newsletters. But within a year, they lots of times have another vote and get rid of the person. So I'm hoping that happens. Who knows? But we are following in MAGA
She should do
footsteps.
something really for people of Alberta to have better health care.
She doesn't.
No,
It's all about helping.
But we don't have enough doctors or nurses.
No, but I mean, she could do things like, you know, the government, the federal government wants to pay for birth control pills and insulin and things like that, which help people and other things as well. She won't allow us in Alberta to take advantage of that program. And then the federal government also has the health care for dentists.
They gave, and now she wants to take it away.
Well, yeah, she allowed it to come in. She's going to take it away in 2026 from us. It was just given to us. And
Just
it's for seniors,
not
and
even 2 years.
Anybody under age 18 and under who don't have dental plans. But she wants to take that away too. I think it's just.
Yeah, but you have to qualify for that and so on. But
yeah, she just is a number. But I'm doing my part.
You are.
I know.
You are doing for yourself and for me.
Yeah, we're a team. So, anyways, going back to this question about Christia, whatever her name is, Freeland, she stepped down about the budget. He's up for.
Are you talking about Trudeau?
Yeah, for Trudeau. Will he have another non-confidence vote that passes this time, or will people still continue to support him for a little bit, particularly the NDP? Because he has it's a coalition government. He doesn't have the full votes against the Conservatives.
Surprise back. Something like, there was some long time ago, there was surprise bags in the cosmetic places. You can go and buy surprise bag and hope that you will be happy with the results.
Mm-hmm.
And they both parties don't want to do it because they are afraid what will come out.
Well, yeah, neither of them wants, because the Conservatives have a good minority right now, and they want to take over. But
they will be
Olivier, he is siding with Trump.
No,
so he's a Trump supporter.
I don't know. It's a surprise, so I don't know if they will go for it. I didn't like to buy those surprise bags because I thought, I will end up with things that I don't need.
Well, we'll have to see what happens. And anybody who watches Midas Touch, there was a member of Parliament, an NDP member of Parliament, who had a really good show on Midas Touch being interviewed. Mm-hmm. He talked about Olivier and Smith and how they're supporters of Don Don. Jen Lynn F. is asking, do you think the CEO and the bad guy, the one who shot him, had an agreement before incarnating to do the Robin Hood style hit in order to shed light on the greedy insurance companies. Do they have any past life connections? 1, 2, 3.
They didn't have that because killing someone is never the answer from the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And it was his life was taken away from him against his wish. No, I don't see. I see they were coming, going, but not really crossing. He was doing his job. The angel of negotiation was whispering him to his ear, and he was not supposed to go that way. They both lose the one lost life and another will lose life in the prison system. So no, both of them were affected negative, and it is like line going this way. I don't think they were next in the previous life. I have the feeling that this young man had more people on his list that he will do it. So they are probably informed after they were doing so many checkings at homes. They were raiding his house, and that's the reason he didn't get rid of his gun.
That's amazing that he kept it.
And he was living poorly because he had only $8,000, and he wanted to supply himself for the rest of the journey that he make for himself to be vigilante.
Dee Dee's asking, what is China thinking about the orange one?
I see a poodle, and they are thinking, oh, we will treat him like, to make the dog feel calm, you should do this to his chin. Don't touch the nose because the dog don't know you and might snap you. I'm sorry, I'm primary. But
about the dog attack?
Yeah, but if you are going and you want to calm the dog, first go with your hand up and just try to do this movement, and that will calm the dog when they have anxiety. So that's what it is all about. They think, oh, we will know how to treat you.
Oh, you just stroke his ego and it's all taken care of.
Yeah, and they will know how to make him feel good.
Well, probably don't need cards on that one. Rick and Sandy Wilhoit are asking, do you recommend any crystals for bad moods?
Get rid of the bad moods.
Really?
Well, crystal salt for your feet. That's a salt. Salt is a crystal.
Mm-hmm.
So put your feet in the salty water, and that will unstress you. So bad mood will go away. I'm not saying, and don't do this more often than every second day, because the Epsom salt contains so much magnesium, and it can cause some people diarrhea.
Mm-hmm.
So every second day, and it's very healthy.
Are you doing that?
Once not the feet. I like to put the bath in the bathtub, but that's the same thing. You don't need to. I'm just seeing my husband now putting his feet all the time in the Epsom salt, and yesterday he's coming, and this Celtics, is that good for my bath? I said, no, this is expensive one. Epsom salt is $175 Canadian. This one is $17, and this is tiny one. I said, this one you can take under your Celtic sea salt. You can take one little crystal under your tank 3 times a day with half of glass of water, and you will absorb a lot of minerals from that.
And also the water, so that you don't have to go to the bathroom as often, which is what I take. I take a little bit under my tongue.
Yeah, it is healthy crystal, healthy salt. Magnesium salt, Epsom salt is healthy for putting your feet in it.
Mm-hmm.
Or bathing, relaxing. So the bad mood will go away. Maybe I will do it tonight. I'm so stressed out.
I wrote you this morning to calm you.
Yeah, it's easy to say.
I know, you're terrible. You're terrible. Anyways, Cynthia David is asking, do you think President Biden will make an announcement today or tomorrow on election interference proof? The time is coming close where these reports are supposed to come out. 1, 2, 3.
They are recanting. Even Trump said today that they are recanting in California. And we didn't know about this until he said.
Mm-hmm.
So the recounts are going. How to read this? I saw myself on carousel. I don't like carousels because whenever I get out of the carousel, I wanted to puke, and the big time. The younger I was, the more I was puking, actually. So eventually I never went on the carousel. And the same was on the boat, even ferry when we were taking from Europe to England. And when it was a storm, everyone was on the deck, and wow, awful feeling. So no, I feel it will be like that. We have to watch every step. The justice, okay, what they put, they will receive, and family will be reunited. But I'm not saying that it will be as happy moment as we wanted, because the puking after carousel was not, it was supposed to be wonderful. Some people love it. They could go 10 or 20 times on the carousel, my friends. Mm-hmm. So eventually I will go, and I was always sick. I don't know how good it will be. The angel of justice will be watching. So hopefully there will be some recounts and some justice will be served. But do I see a bad outcome? No. Well, maybe that's a good outcome for the Democrats. 3 more cards because I don't know.
1, 2, 3.
No, crying about something. So they are too slow, or they are not feeling confused, like I was a moment ago. Rainbow of a family, and up and down. Emotions are high, and I know you still hope. You are hoping that they will.
I'm not hoping. I'm trusting.
You're trusting.
I have absolutely strong faith that Don is not going to get inaugurated, and because you absolutely saw Vance not becoming vice president, that he's going to return to his ordinary life and write a second book. So I'm holding that to you. You have to remain with that.
But I know that there was some cheating going on, but Biden was so far so quiet, and I wish he was more with the coconuts.
Nicole Lawrence.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the communities, yeah. Nicole Lawrence.
It's for entertainment only.
Like Nicole Lawrence is making a comment on the drones. You said they were measuring things. You said they were measuring. I saw a video last night. They were saying the drones were measuring gamma radiation emissions. There is possibly a missing nuclear weapon.
Oh, so that's what they are after, some
Is that,
Someone
I don't know
steals
anything about
something.
this. Are they looking for a possible nuclear weapon? Is that what they're measuring? 1, 2, 3.
Vivi, what are you doing there? Yes, they are digging. They are digging. Something is that they are checking for, and ambulance. Symbol of someone was exposed too much to radiation and they want to check.
So what is that? Perhaps.
Well, if someone will come to the emergency and was exposed to radiation, they want to check where it came from. But if that person died, they can't really check anything else. So that someone leave the planet. Some cheating was going on, and they have to make very serious decision. So they are working on something. They are working on something. I saw ambulance in the emergency and someone passed away. So that's probably what they will never say it to us. But if that person was radioactive, the other people around that person was radioactive too. And that has to be keeping quiet, no panic. But there is something that they don't want to inform people. For entertainment,
as this is
reason only.
as this is Monday, could you tee up your phone to Saturday, please?
Yes, I will. And what was the lady's name that? I have to make sure that she will contact me. The moment I will find your phone number, I will call you.
Dora Smith.
Dora Smith. The moment I will get your phone number, not in the evening, but so. Yeah, they hide it, even my video that I can't find it. Look at this.
It's not in the lives, it's in your other ones. Your other videos.
Yeah, but it's Psychic Violetta and
No, you're going into the live.
Yeah.
No, this is the one that you did on Saturday by yourself.
I know, but I can't find it. Can you understand? And you said they stop and then
When they stopped showing it, they stopped adding to it.
Look, I'm going, and this is 9 days ago, and the video that was 2 weeks ago.
Can I look at it?
6.
Do you want to try to answer another question here?
Okay. Or maybe for entertainment, I will say, to King Solomon's 2 ladies came in with a young lad that was very good looking, and every one of those ladies is mother of young girl, and they are telling the King Solomon, we want him to marry my daughter. So he said, but he's only one. Okay, he's only one. There is 2 of you. I will have to cut him in half. And the first lady is saying, oh, no. He can live. I don't want him to be cut in half. And the other one, yes, I want him to be cut in half. And he said that he will give the other lady to let him to marry her daughter. And the first one, but she asked him to be killed, to cut in half. Yeah, because she is his mother-in-law. So she's perfect to be mother-in-law. With the daughter, with the kids, with the little boy, the same story, but that was a real story from the Bible. Okay. And there were so many.
This is going back to Saturday's video. Whoever wrote a comment
But if someone don't know about this video, they will never find it because it was so hidden.
So how many are?
284.
So you have a very good chance of
Yeah.
being the recipient
And only
of the free.
6,400 people was able to see
And
it.
it's stuck there. It's been there for over a day.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you're in luck today. This is your good day.
Not good for
Yeah, for them.
Yeah.
Anybody who wrote a comment is eligible to be the recipient of a gifted free reading by Janet and Tom Berg, BURG. They are very kindly in donating.
When I
these.
have to go back or whatever, tell me to go back and
Stop.
stop. Best wishes for you, Violetta. Julie Christian, 8290. Again, Julie, please write your email to me.
And your phone number.
And phone number, yes. And I will call you back as soon as I will get the message.
PsychicVioletta@outlook.com.
I don't know what to do. Before they took my 2 years ago or 3 years ago, they took my Hotmail.
Well, they did that to everybody. They changed it.
Yeah, but that was stressful, and I'm still paying prices for that one. And because it caused me so much stress with other things that was sent to them.
So please, when we do prayers today, we'll put in some extra for you.
No, we have to pray for Richard. I'm taking him to. I have to pin it before I forget.
Prayers for the day. Judy has asked for prayers for her son who's going through a tough breakup with his fiance. He's bipolar.
Oh my gosh, yes. And it's so hard for those people with bipolar to deal with any stress.
But anybody even going through a breakup. Breakup
is never easy.
No, but what I always used to think that it's better to break up and be with than to be with the wrong person, and then you end up later on with more memories and more damage.
Yeah,
it's always good to know it in advance.
It is sometimes for better, but that moment.
That moment it isn't. But how do we not know that there's another person around the corner waiting? We just don't know.
We never know until we jump into the water. I always thought if I break up, that's easy on then if someone will break up with me. So I was always much faster than.
You're getting rid of them left and right, were you?
Yeah. I was so afraid that someone will break up with me. Take me. Yeah, that was scary.
Kelly Bach.
But if I was seeing some things on the horizon that might not work, I thought, well, it's better if I do that movement. And I convinced
That's a protection thing.
I convinced myself, you will not suffer if you break up. That was just my I convinced myself? No. Convinced myself.
Kelly Bach is back home from the hospital after 16 days in the hospital.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Now in isolation for 80 more days. Kelly, you've been through such an amount.
Oh my gosh. So, Kelly, that you have to have that experience in this life.
That we've shared in your journey and we've shared with our prayers too.
All the best to you, Kelly.
My girlfriend in Calgary, Michelle, was in a car accident, and she has whiplash as well as.
And she has the same.
She has Ehlers-Danlos.
Ehlers-Danlos, so she is very fragile, and so all the best to you, Michelle.
And prayers for Richard and for you, Violetta. Both of you need it.
I can survive.
You can survive, yes.
But he has to.
Do you remember how it is that that story that I told you one time?
Which one?
Conversations with God. About receiving.
Mm-hmm.
We give and give and give and give and give. Because it's nice and easy on us and we feel good about it. But when we don't receive, we are denying the other people the gift of the giving and the feeling.
Oh, yes.
So receive.
It was hard for me to just receive. I was always feeling I have to right away give. Yeah.
No, that's for everybody because everybody has to learn that. And we want to learn it this lifetime so that we don't have to come back and learn it another lifetime.
So again, Dora, please write me your phone number by email. psychicvioletta@outlook.com. All the best to everyone and Stay positive. Well, we will see what
Remember that. Stay positive. Heed your own advice.
I can give advices. Yes.
So please put her in your prayers. Please, please. So that she can come through all this. We're hoping for a quick settlement on insurance.
It's stressful.
Yep. But it's not in your hands anymore.
Yeah. We have sent
We sent the information in last Thursday.
I'm as floating behind the ship.
And I'm saying let it go. It's no longer in your hands.
All the best to you guys.
So thank you very much for joining us, and see you on Wednesday.
Yeah, 3 more days. Well, two more days. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.